Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going over the trades you could have taken today. So today this is what we looked like. So if we go to the 30-minute here on the put side, again, the 30-minute chart tells you the main trend in the market. Yesterday we ended up bouncing hard off of this 30-minute 50 because we know this is a major pivot in the market, and we got a big bounce off of it in the close. And going into today off of open, the market was still bearish on the 30-minute. If you go to the higher time frames, pretty much every time frame is crossed. It's been a very long trend. Usually trend does not last this long. You can see like this, since the cross, I mean, we've just been trending for the last like 2 weeks almost. And yeah, it's pretty rare. So if we go to the 0-day chart off of open, this is what we looked like. So the open was very weird. It was very choppy. There was news right at, 10 o'clock. So there was no really trades until this area on the right side of the chart. I ended up taking a loss of 30 points on this cross initially because on this candle right here, the 1050, it ended up curling up and it looked solid. I got in, stopped for 30 points, then I re-entered once we got that curled to 50 again. It looked a lot cleaner once we got that 11 o'clock, I think, close. I'm going to try and find it in the Discord real quick. 11:10 is when I got in. So on this candle, on the open of this candle right here, got in, and this ended up giving a nice dump of like, what did we get on this? I think we got 85 points on this. It was a solid trade, nothing too crazy, and then once we ended up breaking back below the 10, I got stopped at break even on the rest of my runners. So 85 points on NQ, solid trade. And then the puts ended up going negative right here. This is not a trade I'm taking just because we know the 30 minutes still cross bearish. And yeah, there was no setup from that negative cross. But when we go to the call side of things, we ended up getting this cross right here. And the system is very situational because this is not a typical bearish, like, trending market, I would say, because of how long this has been lasted. We've been overbought, I think, like three times in total, which usually does not happen at all. But we hit overbought yesterday, so this call cross was a trade that I did take because of like how long we've been in the trend. We were overbought yesterday, so I'm taking my chances at this cross on call side, and we still have a little bit of room to the 30-minute 50. So I waited for this cross to play out, the 10 above the 50 start calling up on about this the 1350 or 1345 candle. I think it was the 1350 candle on this close that curled up. Could have entered right there, stop either below the 10 or below the 50 depending on your risk, because the market has been very volatile. So you just gotta, like, holding this with a break below the 50 would probably be a solid amount of points. You could go with stop loss below the 10 if you want, and then wait for it to get back below the 10 if it does break back below the 10. So this gave a good move. I mean, if you got in this when it curled up, these contracts are probably like 3 something a piece. They went probably over like 100% almost. So that was a very good move on NQ. I think that gave probably like 150 points in total. If you held, until we broke the 10, that's exactly what I did. Once we broke the 10, closed out all the runners, and that was that. So those are the trades that you could have taken today. Again, when we go to the 30-minute chart, we've been trending so long, and we did break below the 30-minute 50 today in the close. And then obviously the higher time frames were still at a key spot. Eventually, one of these days, I feel like we're gonna get a pretty hard bounce. Maybe we gap up tomorrow and get down to this like 2-hour 50 more so, and the 4-hour 50 down here again, and maybe go negative on those, and that may cause a ramp. But if the 30-minute gets back up with a 10 to 50, then we're probably gonna see some more downside. If this goes negative and we start breaking the higher time frame 50s, then we're gonna probably see a hefty bounce. So those are pretty much like the two scenarios going into the rest of the week. Obviously Friday we'll get new contracts, so those will kind of give us an idea of what we could expect going into the following week. But tomorrow, if this chart doesn't cross negative, then market's still bearish, and look for a put cross. If market pumps overnight and we get this chart to go negative on the 30-minute, you could look for a call cross. Only thing really in mind is these like higher time frame 50s. But I mean, even if we get a call cross tomorrow, I'm probably still going to take it, just because if that 30-minute chart does go negative, I do think we're eventually going to break below these 50s. It's just a matter of when. So yeah, I mean, plan tomorrow kind of depends how we open up. But if the market's bearish, though, you know what to do. Focus on the short side, 0DT cross on puts, 50 dip on puts. And then if we go neutral tomorrow, then call cross will probably be on the table. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed, drop a sub if you guys want to learn. Join the Court down below. But yeah, that's all I got. I'm out. Peace.